Hello, I am Lady Lily Moonbone, and this video I am going to ramble a little bit about this DIY ink pad and ink blend that I made for my grungy grimoire that I'm working on. I got most of this at a thrift store, so it really wasn't as expensive as I'm sure it looks. But to begin, this is just a metal mint tin from Trader Joe's that I covered with some scrapbook paper and a regular glue stick. This is a little tag. There we go. The first round kind of came out that color. So I'm hoping that this is similar once it's all settled. And the inside actual ink pad is just a bandana that is folded and cut and held together with a safety pin. This does have black ink print on the actual bandana, so that does transfer sometimes to my projects, but it's not really a problem because I do grungy work anyway. So making this, as I just said, it's fairly simple, but before you put your ink in there, you're going to want to soak the bandana with the isopropyl alcohol or whatever ink blending solution you're using so that your ink doesn't just dye the bandana, and it's like it's prepped for you to actually use and not just dye the fabric. And then I don't have my note card, but I'm pretty sure this is correct, that the formula to make this color is 18 drops violet, 12 drops deep purple, and then 6 drops each of the sunflower and jet black. And I think there's about 5 milliliters of the alcohol in there. I put the drops in and swirled it around, and then used the dropper to add the alcohol so I wouldn't overflow the vial. Closed it, shook it up, used the dropper to put it in sort of like an L shape, so that hopefully it will bleed evenly and evenly saturate the fabric and not just have a giant puddle of ink liquid in the middle. And then okay, after you prep it and you set your ink, make sure it's closed. And setting it upside down for about 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes, so that the ink solution doesn't just sink to the bottom layer of that fabric. And it's been setting for well over 20 minutes at this point. At first, I did kind of flood this. Okay, at first, I forgot to prep it again because I was kind of just refilling it and I completely forgot to prep it again. So I basically just dyed it and I had to redo this. It wasn't fun. But then I flooded it with the alcohol and used a cosmetic sponge to soak it up and stamp it somewhere over here. Looks kind of cool. That is the top side, and that was the back. It does kind of leave like an oily looking residue. The texture isn't oily, and to my knowledge it hasn't bled on any other paper, but if that is bothersome, just be aware. And I did get these stamps and a whole binder of clear stamps from the thrift store as well. And I did try printing them or stamping them earlier. This one shifted, so I kind of want to try this again. I grabbed some more paper because I didn't have any. And while I did find an acrylic block for these stamps, it doesn't fit comfortably in here. So I went over to their toy section and found some Legos, clear Legos, to use as an acrylic stamp block. So I'm gonna try and fold this a little bit so we can actually get the paper in shot. Skew that so it doesn't spill. I'm hoping I didn't wait too long to use this. I might have to re-ink it. And I want to try this one first. I keep forgetting to tuck that side back in, but that's okay. It will still smell of the isopropyl alcohol. Didn't say it right that time, but at least it doesn't smell like that archival ink. That was not a good scent to me. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this because this lighting is so bad. Can I tappy tap? Okay, well, I'm done trying. Let's try this other stamp again. This one shifted last time, but I was just kind of squishing down really hard, and I don't think I needed to push that hard. And it just literally, can we get there we go. Fits right on, sticks on just fine, just like a proper acrylic block. Oh, wow, that sun came out, didn't it? I am sorry, trying not to blind you. Oh no. Either I didn't get it inked or it's already dried on that part. Try one more time. We shall see. Oh, didn't mean to bump the camera, of course. Oh, look at that. That one's really nice. Okay. See if it'll stamp again. Probably won't because the alcohol dries very quickly. Yeah. Okay. This. Oh my goodness. Can I scoot you into the light? Will that be bad? Ooh, that might be loud. I'm sorry. Ignore the octopus drawing in the shadow. But, oh my goodness, this is so not working. Oh gosh. Well, it stamped. This is just not a good video again. Oh well, hopefully the audio isn't bad. Okay, well, I'm giving up on this. Thanks for watching.